Welcome back, race fans, to the Yahoo Cup Series. Once again, we are here at the Watkins Glen Road Course with a slightly altered format, as we will see soon. Today we will have 29 cars. Yes, 29 cars here. We have 5 new drivers to add to the roster of people competing for the Yahoo Cup Series Championship. It's a sunny day at Watkins Glen right now, so lots of grip and lots of speed for these drivers to tame. As we finish seeing the field, let's head on over to our ones to watch. Chase Elliott starts on the pole here today. He's always fast at road courses. Chris Buescher has shown some speed recently at road courses. Let's see what he can do. And Kyle Busch has struggled early in the season, hoping for a good finish today. Now let's head down to the pit road and get the command to start engines.
Guy Fieri. Drivers, start your engines!
Now as the field comes off of pit road, let's see the pole sitter's lap. Here, Chase Elliott starts his lap, and as we can see, the altered course, he goes straight instead of through a bus stop like we did last race. And he goes through turn 1, which is a sharp, greater than 90-degree turn. Now here, this is where he goes to the S's, turns 2, 3, and 4. This is one of the faster parts of the track and gets super loose. Now he exits the S's and heads through that same set of chicanes that we had at the beginning of the year. As he navigates through these sharp turns, he gets a drive off the corner, and then it's a long straightaway back to the finish line. And as you see, he finishes his lap here. Now let's head to our starting lineup. Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson will start on row 1. Row 2 is William Byron and Chris Buescher. Row 3, we have Austin Cindric and Daniel Suarez. Row 4 is Kyle Busch and Alex Bowman. Row 5 will be Chase Briscoe and Brad Keselowski. Row 6 is Kurt Busch and Ross Chastain. Row 7, we have Todd Gilliland and Joey Logano. Row 8 is Ricky Stenhouse and Denny Hamlin. Row 9 is Bubba Wallace and Kevin Harvick. Row 10, we have Martin Truex and Ryan Blaney. Row 11 is Ty Dillon, Cole Custer. Row 12 is Kaz Grala and Harrison Burton. Row 13 is Eric Jones and Corey LaJoie. Row 14 is Josh Bilicki and Eric Almirola, and rounding out the field in row 15 will be Christopher Bell. Now, Watkins Glen is a road course, 2.5 miles each lap, 7-turn course. 7 laps here today. We have 29 cars with the 5 new drivers, Chase Elliott on pole, and this is race 4 of the inaugural season. Now here's the field coming to take the green flag. And green flag is in there at Watkins Glen as Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson will lead him down into turn 1. As Elliott will edge out Larson going into turn. Here we have everyone coming out of the turn. Cindric takes him 3 wide early, and Kevin Harvick spins early. As they go through the S's, they try and get out of 3 wide. As a 3 wide farther back, Chase Elliott takes the early lead though over Kyle Larson. As they navigate through the chicane, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, and William Byron to top 3. Cindric trying to get 4th from Chris Buescher after he made that bold 3-wide move. Chase Elliott will lead the first lap. Larson is right on his tail, though, going into turn 1. As a 3-wide, 4-wide even going down this long straightaway entering turn 1. What will happen here is Bowman breaks early to get out of the way. Briscoe goes wide and knocks out Kyle and Suarez. But as we go on board with Byron, Larson trying to take the lead from Elliott coming onto the S's. Elliott still has the lead a little bit, but Larson's going to drive it in deep into the chicane. He will clear Elliott coming out of the chicane, or coming out of the first turn, as Elliott will try and attempt the crossover, which looks like he does. As Ty Dillon almost spins out, looks like he saves it. Elliott going back for the lead, but Larson will lead that lap. Byron still waiting to find an opening to go for the lead, as Elliott will clear Larson, but it looks like Byron gets to the inside, exiting the turn. As going through the S's, now Byron challenges Elliott for the lead, as everyone's single file almost throughout the whole top 10, as Byron will take the lead over Elliott going through the chicane. Byron will end up clearing Elliott. Larson trying to get second back as, there's a crash at the back. Stenhouse gets dumped entering the turn, taking out Joey Logano as they go hard into the wall. Now let's head on over to a replay, see what happened. I think it looks like Stenhouse tried to cut across Chastain's front bumper, and as he does that, Chastain does not lift and just sends Stenhouse, which Logano was just an innocent bystander and all of that, and gets collected in the wreck. Now, as we see, they both are able to drive away. They did not sustain heavy damage in that wreck. Here's the field coming to pit road. A lot of people in the back. Truex will win the race off pit road, though, as Byron and Elliott will lead him back to the green. His green flag is back in the air. Cindric is now in third, as Cindric is going to try and drive it in. Buescher takes a 3 wide. Cindric gets turned. Brad Keselowski and Chastain make bold moves as a lot of people go around. Suarez, who was up front, gets spun out. They are 3 wide going through the S's, but here's Chris Buescher. He was able to get to third, as now he is trying to challenge Elliott for second. Byron still is able to keep the lead and is going to try and pull away from these guys. As Buescher gets to the inside of Elliott, he gets a really good run off of the corner and will go for second. As Lawson is falling back to fourth, Buescher edges out Elliott going down the straightaway. As William Byron has the lead, Buescher is going to clear Elliott. Lawson is going to get to the inside of Elliott and go for third. Briscoe is starting to come up through the field. Let's go on board with Chris Buescher. They're exiting the S's as he closes in on Byron. As the end of the chicane, Buescher gets a little bit closer on Byron. He's right to his back bumper now, entering the final turns of the chicane. Buescher here exiting the chicane as he's going to be able to get to the inside of Byron. They are side by side coming to take the white flag. As Lawson and Elliott side by side, Briscoe's cleared Brad for fifth. As Buescher and Byron are neck and neck going down the straightaway, Briscoe takes him 3 wide for third. He drives it in. He's going to clear him for third. Buescher sends Byron wide. Buescher takes the lead. Briscoe up to second now. Briscoe's going to try and go after Buescher. Can he maybe steal it here right on the closing laps? As Briscoe gets sent into the turn, Byron moves him out of the way. As there's contact between them, Buescher's going to be able to pull away. There's a crash in the back. That does not matter with the leaders. As Byron gets back by Briscoe, and Chris Buescher is going to be able to win the race at Watkins Glen. Briscoe holds on to a third as we see single file through the field. Bell, Chastain, and Bowman were all able to keep going and able to finish the race as Eric Almirola will round out the field. What a crazy finish as we see Buescher just take the lead and pull away. Let's see a replay. Byron sends Briscoe into the turn, and Buescher was just able to pull away and win the race. Buescher had a really fast car, started up front, and was able to take advantage of mistakes and win the race. See, Buescher, Byron, Briscoe, Larson, and Chase Elliott is your top 5, with Brad, Cindric, Kyle Busch, Todd Gillen, and Christopher Bell being the top 10, and the rest of the field is Grella, Jones, Kurt, Custer, and Chastain. And the back of the field is Ty Dillon, Alex Bowman, Bubba Wallace, Ryan Blaney, Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex, Denny Hamlin, Josh Bilicki, Harrison Burton, Daniel Suarez, Joey Logano, Corey LaJoie, Ricky Stenhouse, and Eric Almirola will round out the field. Now, with 5 new drivers being added to the field, the point system does not change. First place still gets 30 points, and 25, 23, 21, all the way down. Now, there's just a lot of people who get 1 point. So I think it's 24th on back just gets 1 point. And as we saw at the top, Bowman still has the lead, but Byron is caught up really fast and is challenging Bowman for the points lead. We'll see what happens next week at the Charlotte Motor Speedway.